Marvin Franklin at the plate and takes high there. The 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, see. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Soto on third with 2 out. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
This would be huge right here if they could get on the board and be the first ones to score in this one with the home field advantage. Get that crowd behind you and just intimidate the opposition a little bit more.
Squares and gets it down the left side. And he picks it up in foul territory. Here's a 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Base is empty, 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Marvin Franklin. And that's in there for strike 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds.
And next for Minnesota, Marvin Franklin.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Oh, 1.
0-1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
Next offering is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Trying to move the runners over. Throws to second for 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Alex Kirilloff, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Over to first, and he's saved. There goes the runner. Up the middle. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Next pitch is popped up. Berger settles under this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And the inning is over. So they scratch across a run here on no hit. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Marvin Franklin. First pitch just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And now 2-0.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That's a little bit low. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Here's a 3-0. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a pretty significant 2-out walk as it moves the tying run up into scoring position. It's definitely not what you're looking for from your pitchers late in the ballgame.
Now at the plate, Alex Kirilloff. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Twins wind up so the Chicago White Sox take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air.
And with that, the regular season is over, and it looks like we're going to see some new faces making their postseason debut. Carlos, what can you tell about the postseason and why it's so difficult and why it's so unique?
Man, it's just a totally different ball game. I mean, it's a new beginning. So whatever you did in the regular season no longer matters. Right. And I love that. I mean, the intensity that you take to the ballpark every single day is just superb. You have a new, pep in your step. You're ready.
Joe, I remember back when you first burst on the scene, you dealt with the pressure, the burden of expectation, right, of being the first overall pick. The game or your first postseason game?
Well, they're very similar feelings. Your first big league game and then your first postseason game. When you get to the postseason, even if you're a 5-6 year veteran, it feels like a new season. It feels like almost a different game. And those are the feelings as a competitor, as a big league player that you look for and you want to be a part of. So.
Look, hey, we in the breeze. Lone Star boy like Vietnamese. Like a young Mike Tyson, you a Roy Jones Jr. Weak in the knees. Put some bass in your voice when you speaking to me. I ain't tripping, let somebody give me reason to be. You ain't tough like you talking, I'm very certain. You a tweet, you a scary person with
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Marvin Franklin. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tim Anderson.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Moncada.
Here is Moncada. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
The Red Sox made Andrew Benintendi the 7th overall pick in 2015. And remember, he won the Golden Spikes Award for the top college player that year at the University of Arkansas. He had 2 guys in his conference that were drafted ahead of him. Alex Bregman, who went 2nd overall from LSU. Dansby Swanson, who went 1st overall out of Vanderbilt.
Here we go.
And down on strikes. And there are 2 outs.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Next to hit, Gavin Sheets. And first offering is fouled off. Moncada stands at second with 2 gone. That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here you go.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. White Sox nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back in Minnesota. Second inning set to go. Luis Robert now. Franklin back to work. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
0-2 now. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez gets under it. 1 down. Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Next offering misses down and away. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Got him swinging.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Ken Lopez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-2. In the air on the infield. Franklin right there to make the grab. And that is that. 2-3 go the White. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now Brendan Rodgers. And the right-hander back to work. Rodgers in his 7th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. This one rolled to Kirilloff. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. Jake Berger steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. To the warning track, makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. Here's Tim Anderson. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, Boog, I can relate to Tim Anderson with my football background and baseball background. He played Little League baseball, but then decided to focus on basketball until he got hurt his sophomore year of high school. He then went back to baseball as a junior. 4 years later, the White Sox made him a first-round draft pick.
Tim made a good choice.
Yes, he did.
Rodriguez pulls it down, and that's the inning. Back at Target Field, here is Yoan Moncada.
Where's that one here?
Franklin back to work. That one to first. Oh, look at the stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Andrew Benintendi steps up. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one wrapped foul. When you look at Benintendi, think about this. He played in the same conference as both Alex Bregman and Dansby Swanson. Those two guys picked ahead of him in the first round. But it was Benintendi who was the SEC Player of the year they all got drafted.
Yeah, the organization clearly saw something special in this kid as a prospect, and it's paid off nicely.
Sheets batting for the second time, and that's strike one. That clips the corner. Next one just misses, and it's 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That one ripped and puts the squeeze on that, and that is that. We go to the top of the fifth, and now the center fielder, Luis Robert. The right-hander back to work. And a good eye there.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And a 1-1. Foul ball. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Jansen now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is in for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 the count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And now 2-2. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first with 1 gone. Ken Lopez digs in now. He's 0 for 1. The 0-1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Rodriguez under it. He makes the grab. That's out number 2.
The batter will be second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, 2 down.
Jansen, the runner at first with 2 gone. slow roller to third. And that's just foul. Out to short. And that'll do it.
He's out.
The White Sox leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Top six. Leading off, Jake Burger. The wind and the pitch. Lined into right. Taylor makes the grab, one down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Anderson batting with one down. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Left field.
I go.
Soto hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go a fly out to left.
Okay, all right, here we go now.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
And here it comes. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. Ripped on the ground to second. Gonzalez to first in time. That's out number 3. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 4-0. And welcome back. Top of inning number 7. And now it's Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
Franklin back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Hey, come on now. Here we go.
The wind to kick the pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
All game long, he's really done a great job of keeping these hitters guessing. You've got to play with that front foot. And he's done exactly that, keeping them off balance.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. A little bit low.
1-1.
The wind of the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Correa, jump throw. Awesome play there. Now it's the DH, Ken Lopez. That's in for a strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Righty to the plate. Into left center for a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So a man left for the White Sox. It's 5-0.
7th inning, stretch.
Back here at the ballpark, and now the first baseman, Jake Berger. And the pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the air, right field. Taylor moving under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop.
Tim Anderson steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Okay, let's go right here.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field. Soto gets under it.
Got it.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Yohan Moncada. First offering misses the mark. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, huh?
Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soto makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. New inning getting started, and here is Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. That's in there. Strike 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Taylor ranging after it. And there's one down.
the right fielder, number 32, Gavin Sheets.
And now the right fielder, Gavin Sheets. Ball one and a pitch inside. And the 1-0. And a foul ball. And the pitch. That clips the corner.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Well, just a little cut fastball on the inside part of the plate and couldn't get the barrel to it at all. Just kind of tied him up there right under the hands. Tells me he's probably looking soft away and just wasn't able to adjust.
Robert stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering way off the plate. That one down the line, and it kicks off the base. Here comes the manager out of Jorge Alcala will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
5-0. Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
I've been lost in your eyes all afternoon. The more I drift, the closer I get to you. She's a ghost, and the truth, it's impossible. But I love her lies. You make sure I don't find somebody new. It's the way you move. It's the way you move. I knew I'd stay with you after just one touch. The way you move has got me stuck. Got me stuck. Got
Nothing worth it is easy. Nothing easy is worth it. We all live and we die. What you leaving this earth with? Don't crease now, I never fold. I keep my eyes on the road. No looking back, I live forward. They never seen this before. I don't got nothing to lose. I don't got nothing to prove. I just keep jumping through hoops. Can't stop, I must see.
Set to bring you Game 3 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. Back at Target Field, and now the big-time power threat, Marvin Franklin. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. And 1-2. So the night before his start, he effectively goes over the lineup he anticipates he's going to face and plays the game. So he goes through an entire opposing lineup on MLB The Show, utilizing his own scouting report the team provided. Next pitch is outside, and it's 3-2. For Giolito, it actually is an idea that kind of came together with his buddy Max Fried. They played together in high school in Los Angeles, and they're not sure who started it first, but in 2019, they each began to go over scouting reports using MLB The Show. Here's Alex Kirilloff. Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Now safe at first. He gets back in. No score here in the second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. In there for strike three. Jansen, great throw. He's out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation. Hope that maybe somebody moves out of position and your hitter puts the ball.
Welcome back. Here's some real power at the plate. Marvin Franklin. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Giolito back to work. And takes low for ball one. That's in there. Caught him looking for the K.
Set him down on strikes on just.
Back in Minnesota. And now the DH, Marvin Franklin. Giolito back to work. That's inside.
Well, Boo, you remember back in 2020, Lucas Giolito threw that no-hitter against the Pirates. He struck out 13, and the only base runner he allowed was on a walk in the fourth inning. I tell you what, if I was on the Pirates, he'd have had a perfect game.
Strike two.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just missing there. Full count now.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands. Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four. Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with.
Goes to second, safe there. Tyrone Taylor, the next Twin up to hit. At the belt and fires. Runner takes off to second for one.
He's out.
How about that double play? Runner at third, 2 gone. And now for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Here's a 1-2. Runners breaking for the plate. Pitch misses inside. And they put the tag on him for the out.
First for the victorious White Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8.
Might just turn around to 180. I ain't politicking, I ain't kissing no baby. The devil on my doorstep being so shady. Don't trip. We don't gotta let him in. Don't trip. Yeah. I let it go, but I never go with it. Yeah, okay, cool as fall weather. Break your hair, make it all better with a little music. I don't do enough. You without you is the color.
And it still ain't a got thing they could tell me. What could compel me to jump in, get a piece of this bread, pudding, wake up, cake up, walking in the form of my elders. I'm glowed up. Don't I look like a pharaoh. Your story tale. Pull up, on your head. Clacking, grandma take out the mail room, then back in. Papa, daddy Warbucks, like Warhol with it. And a paintbrush, I'm AWOL, but I ain't done. Full time, bad driller, chowder for the kitten. Mellow yellow lemon, I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up. Yeah, same time stillin', same squad chillin'. Can't you see I'm living? I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up. Hey, I'm glowed up. You see me shining, the silver lining, nickel plated refinery, never sweating the minor words of the most honorable. No in me, constant laxatives in your child away. That's I can't condone. Full power until we reach the maximum. Gonna all my worries, I'm loony, absolutely out my dome. Stuck in my capital, I carve in my legacy. Now tell me, is you with me, chaperone. Full time, bad driller, chowder for the kitten. Mellow yellow lemon, I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up. Yeah, same time stillin', same squad chillin'. Can't you see I'm living? I'm glowed up. I'm glowed up. Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Chowder got me going bug. Feeling like the only one out here. Even if I slowed up, got enough work to last the whole night. Lately I've been glowed up. Feeling like the only one out here. Lately I've been glowed up. Paper finally showed up. Chowder got me going bug. Feeling like the only one out here. Even if I slowed up, got enough work to last the whole night. Lately I've been glowed up. Feeling like the only one out here. Life out in the spotlight, with something that to pull you back to the starlight. 'Cause even when you fall out there in the sun, it's still in the hands of the one who cares for you. And this whole game that you play on, with something that to pull you back where you came from. 'Cause even when you fall out there in the sun, it's still in the hands of the one who cares for you. Just think of the name.
off my, let me talk my, let me show them how I feel for real. These ain't ill, they ain't got no skill, they ain't got no will for real. I was 10 and 2 on Central Road, trying to make my dream come true. Youngin' from Delamo, trying to let y'all know just what we go through. I was back to back, shack for a pack of thing wasn't on F. As a matter of fact, it was half of that. Stop going to church, like what it's all worth. What would Jesus do if he was in these shoes? If Johnny pull up, I'm in the trunk. I was off that Jesus. Had the passion of Christ, I ain't need a Jesus piece. Just needed the people to believe in me. I ain't need an AP to put my city on the MAP. Was away from the ECC. The OG told me stick to slaying them ABCs. My name must be Abraham Lincoln. I'm innocent. Life is too short, you should be getting it. Wanna get in this gut? If you knew better, you would. Gotta go hard in the paint. Got a night ride when they call it a day. All work, no play. Crank up the ball in the chain. Drop off on all of you lanes, y'all all in my way. Hey, they've been afflicted by this. Off top, on top of the injured list. Sit them in intensive. We out like mama say, raising all of the stakes. To win it, I've been. I need Hollandaise. On the block and I'm locked up. Locked in. Got it in, wanna get in. What's good? Saints on the dance, saints on the dance. On the block and I'm locked up. Locked in. Got it in, wanna get in. What's good? Saints on the dance, saints on the dance.
They call me modern trash, I am just a common fad. Wrote myself a letter for the gods, now it's crumpled in the bottle. Took a while to start, like an engine in the winter time. Somehow I move forward, not a broken record, I'll be fine. And I live the fool for life, soon I gotta see the bear. Word is looking at me like what's next. Wonder if they kick me on Alex used to in the offense, laying foundations, turn it to a garden, yeah. Might not make it to the top, people telling me to stop. Everything could go wrong. Never had a world in my hands. They gon' throw songs on my head, leave me haunted. I'm always feeling wild for the face and I'm
Welcome to just about set to go. Getting the nod on the mound, Grayson Rodriguez. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup.
Well struck right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Henderson into second, and he's got a double.
He was all over that one. He somehow got to that outside.
2 gone with runners at the corners. And into the box for Baltimore, Jake Fraley. Left-hand hitter waits. That one hit to right. Franklin under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Marvin Franklin. Rodriguez back to work. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And now it's even up. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Doubled in his first AB. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Marvin Franklin. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That misses off the outside edge. Next pitch is outside. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Swings and misses, and it's 2-2. Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. On the ground, out to short. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Adley Rutschman, 1 for 2. Yes. And now the 0-1. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Henderson rounds second on his way to third. Across is the runner from first, and they lead by 3.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive.
Marvin Franklin, the next Twin up to hit. He's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in his major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching him and dreaming of having their own guy like him in the organization.
0-2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Offense held in check. Moises Gomez will hit next. And now the lefty in the air right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also everything else.